Bless me indeed and expand my territory. Top of the morning to you. There's a guy in the Old Testament, I think he's in the middle of Chronicles. He just comes out and the Chronicles is like the story of the kings of Judah or Israel or something like that. And it just goes through lump-to-dump-to-dump-to-dump. And right in the middle, there's Jabez. He was a child of a mother and he prayed, bless me and expand my territory. And the Lord granted his prayer, his request. That's the second pillar of the Kingdom Family Leader path, is to expand your territory. Pray for that expansion, pray for those blessings, and to be able to give and grow and serve others. As that second pillar works, it's really looking at, what do you know about? That's the starting point. What do you know about? What's everything that you know about? And exploring, okay, all the things you know about. Some of the things you know about, you care about, and some you don't care about. And then there's the things you don't know about. What are the things you don't know about? I remember we were starting a charter school, 20, 30 years ago, and one of the kids that was on the board or on the committee said, well, we don't know what we don't know yet. And I was like, that shouldn't be so profound, but it was. We don't know what we don't know yet. So as we look at what we know and what we don't know, that's the first area of exploring our territory and how to expand it. Then we look at, what do we care about? Of everything that we know, what parts of that do we really care about? And that's kind of where we focus our attention. And the final piece is really within that area of what we know about and what we care about. What can we actually work on? What can we actually change? And what can we actually make a difference with? Sometimes people find that territory, that's our kingdom of control, our kingdom of influence, our circle, our intersection of those three circles. What do we know about, care about, and can do something about? Sometimes we're sent back to bless yourself because we don't like where it landed. We need to learn something new. We need to expand areas into areas we don't know about. And sometimes that launches us into our third pillar, to serve his kingdom. So that's the second pillar of the Kingdom Family Leader path. Find your territory, work on deciding and planning where it's going to be so that you can expand it or start serving. You be blessed.